Welcome back to Luxoid. Please click the bell and subscribe if you haven't already so that you can be notified whenever we release a new video. The first image that appears in our minds when we hear the phrase royal or king is one of extremely affluent millionaires and billionaires. But did you know that in contrast to previous kings of the past, some modern monarchs aren't all that wealthy? Most likely not. But don't worry. We're here to help as we present you with a list of the top 10 world's poorest kings. Number 10. Tupou VI. Few people have heard of the monarch of Tonga, Tupou VI. More than 170 islands in the South Pacific make up the Polynesian Kingdom. This nation has roughly 100,000 people living in it. After the passing of his father in 2006, Tupou VI ascended to the throne. King Tupou VI, who had previously served as the 13th Prime Minister of Tonga and as the country's High Commissioner to Australia, oversaw the country's transition to a constitutional monarchy. The monarch, the nobles, and the wealthy non-royal elite oversee Tonga's kingdom. According to various sources, the net worth of the king lies somewhere between $2 million and $100 million, and all his wealth comes from his control of the country. Number 9. The king of a small European country, Sweden, Carl Gustaf XVI. The king belongs to the House Bernadotte, which has ruled Sweden for centuries. Carl Gustaf ascended the throne after his grandfather, Gustaf Adolf IV Stedt, in 1973. At the time, the age of the king was just 28 years old. Shortly after Gustaf became the king, he was stripped of his power, and now the king holds very little power. According to the 1974 Constitution, the monarch has no political affinity or formal powers. The king's duties are mainly of a ceremonial and representative nature. The net worth of King Carl XVI is $62 million. Though he has no power as a king, he enjoys the status of king and millions of dollars from the government of Sweden as a salary. Number 8. Mswati III. Mswati III is the king of a small landlocked country in South Africa, Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland. The king of Eswatini is now 54 years old, and he's been ruling his nation for more than 38 years. In addition, the king belongs to the House of Dlamini, which has ruled Eswatini for years. Currently, the king has absolute control over his country. King Mswati became the king on April 25, 1986, making him the youngest king of the nation and the head of the royal family. According to a Forbes report, the king's net worth is about $50 million, which is because the king owns most of the country's industries. Apart from companies, he also owns a private investment firm. The king became popular for his lavish lifestyle and love for cars after he bought a $50,000 Maybach 62. Number 7. King Harald V. King Harald V is the king of Norway. He ascended the throne on January 17, 1991 when he was just 20. He belongs to the royal house of Glücksburg, which came to power in 1905 and ruled the nation for more than 60 years. Though Harald V is considered king, he holds no power as king. Norway is a constitutional monarchy. This means that the king is formally the head of state, but that his duties are mainly representative and ceremonial. With a net worth of about $30 million, most of it comes from the government of Norway. Despite not having any powers, King Harald V enjoys the celebrity attention given to him by the people of Norway. Number 6. King Philippe. Philippe is the king of Belgium. He belongs to the royal house of Belgium and became king in 2013 at 33. Philippe's status is a mere status because Belgium is a democratic country and the king does not have much importance in the making. The king's net worth is about $14 million. You might think that's a lot of money, and that is in no way poor, but when it comes to kings and standards of kings, this is pretty low. The king's wealth comes from the government, which contributes almost $13 to $14 million to the royal family, and all their expenses are also taken care of by the government. Number 5. Wedzu Lail Tankiram. He is the head of the House of Sulu, an Islamic royal house of the country of the Philippines that ruled this small Southeast Asian island. He became the king in February 1986. Though the Philippines is a democratic country, the government of the Philippines acknowledges the royal house and its head Medzu Lyle Tankiram as the king of the nation. But when it comes to power, the king holds no special power, which is why he's one of the poorest kings in the world. The king's net worth is about $5 million, and unlike other kings, most of his income comes from his work, and the Philippine government contributes nothing. This 54-year-old king is famous and successful in his country. Number 4. Tuheitia Paki. Tuheitia Paki is the head of a famous tribe in New Zealand and the world, which is the Maori tribe. This tribe has ruled New Zealand for centuries and is considered one of the oldest tribes in the world. Also, Tuheitia Paki was announced as the next king in 2006 when he was 51. Tuheitia Paki is recognized as a king by the government of New Zealand. Still, no special power is given to him. The king is respected in his country and is often invited to attend special programs and events. And the king is seen donating an extensive amount to a charity, like the one time he donated $200,000. The net worth of the king is about $3 million. Most of it comes from his hard work, and part of it he receives from the government of New Zealand. Assumed the throne as ruler of this stunning nation. The least wealthy king currently has a net worth of around $500,000. The nation's citizens also give the king money in the form of donations. Cambodia is a democratic nation, and the king has no official authority. The monarch only has authority of a symbolic leader whom people can love and respect. For the people of Cambodia, the king also stands for wealth, peace, and stability. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you in advance for your feedback. I am Miss Luxurious, signing off for now. Do not forget to visit our YouTube luxury channel Luxzoid to explore the exemplification of the great state of comfort and extravagant living.